Hello, this is your friendly neighborhood Satan guy. Rob Reiner didn't show up again. I don't know where you are. No, I need your help over here making these videos, and you never show up. Probably because I don't got no money. So what I'm gonna work for free for, right? I know. You all fooling around with Gloria, right, meathead? Yeah. All right. We got a status report. Try to look at the camera. Wait out here. Upside down Polaroid. Polaroid, you did a good job. Now I got to make videos. Tablet upside down. Good job. How you make such a horrible product? You guys been in business what? A long time. Here you could have good. I could be saying good things about you, but no. The camera's got to be upside down. Why is it upside down? Oh, don't ever ask why, but whatever. Okay, let's go. You should send me some good equipment, Polaroid, so I could redeem you. You understand? Whatever. Okay, let's go. We have a status report. Remember I told you everybody about the dog star that follows me down the street when I go walk in the morning? Guess what? It dropped halfway in the sky and it's now yellow. It's not green anymore. So what does this mean? Well, what happens when you come to an intersection and the light turns yellow? You gotta decide. Should I stay or should I go? You understand? So now everyone's gonna run for the door. Now you're gonna get all the foolish people that are gonna go in the high-rise buildings and go to space rat termite dimensions. But those are gonna collapse too, so that's foolish. Okay. That's not the correct answer. Okay, there's a lot of information I have to give. Not now, because I'm gonna try to. It's complicated, so I have to give it. I'm gonna try to give it information as simple as possible. How to create the algorithm to escape. All right. So when you come to an intersection, the light turns yellow. So you gotta decide: am I gonna make it through the intersection before the light turns red, or am I not? You understand? So now you got to decide: you're going to be on my side, or you're going to be on the side John McCain and the communist people. I'm Abel, he's Cain. You understand? Everybody that got fired is because they're on my side. That's why, okay? And then they try to say that they're communists to switch it around to take the blame off them. No, they're not communists. Those are people that don't care about America, that are for America. And they're not for the communists take over America. That's why they all got fired. Right? That's why Comey got fired, because he's on my side. Remember this movie, The Shooter? He had the FBI guy on his side. What happened to him? He got in trouble and everything. They were chasing him and all that. Same thing. Okay. All right. So this is what it is, everybody. We're at the intersection, and the light has turned yellow. We're at condition yellow. Dog star is now turned to yellow. Beep, 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 beep. Yellow, yellow. No, but I'm serious though. Okay, every time I go and walk, the star follows me down the street. Okay, that's the dog star. Remember, Mary had a little lamb. Wherever Mary went, the lamb was sure to go, or whatever. Okay, same. I already explained that in one of my posts. Okay, there's a Mandela. We got to match everything up to that matches with the Mandela. What now? What do we say? The proof is in the pudding. Well, What's the sacred India? What's the sacred animal of India? The cow. What does cow make? Milk. What do you make with milk? Pudding. The proof is in the pudding. So the proof is in India. What's in India? We got the giant building made of gold. This is the city of God. Do you understand? Vishnu is God. So, represents God. So, that building is, we have to, that's all the pictures relate to what we have to do to match up everything to the mandala. Okay? Anybody with half a brain could decode it, if there's anybody out there. Well, I'm sure there is. I never met any smart people, but I'm sure there's smart people out there somewhere. So, you could, what do you got? Well, you got Washington D.C. with that big pool thing, and then you got the same big pool thing there at the Taj Mahal. So I believe that the Taj Mahal is the proof. All right. Everything has to be overlaid and stacked on top of each other. All the holy wells. What do you got? Well, you got Glenlockin and Glastonbury. Wells Turner Libraries there. Graveyards there. This is what you have to look for the holy wells. You need a graveyard. You need standing stones. Or it could be graveyard. There's sacred trees, hazelnut trees, willow trees, sacred trees, rowan trees, a sacred tree, any tree that produces nuts, tree nuts. Okay, anywhere there's a gate, right at Glenlockin and Glastonbury. What do you got? You got a spring. A bridge is part of it too. You got a spring, you got a bridge, you got a fish gate, and you got a graveyard. Okay, that's the landmarks you need to look for. That's the holy well. So Glenlockin and Glastonbury is a holy well. What do you got? You got Glastonbury, Connecticut, in America, and you got Glastonbury in England. So in England, there's probably another well. You overlap those wells. You know, everything has to overlap with the mandala. Now, once we match up everything to the mandala, I'm going to explain how to match up everything. Okay. These are Ezekiel's wheels, all right? Once we match up everything and we create this computer algorithm, it's a 5-to-1 ratio. Remember Jim Morrison? 5-to-1, baby, 1 in 5. This is the ticket that you need to take a ride, all right? No one gets out of here alive. Ticket, you need to take a ride, all right? So, that's what we have to do. Now, once you create the algorithm, what's the biggest computer in America? Rothschild's computer. What is this computer? Well, it's probably a server that connects to the Mars matrix. Okay, we're in a matrix. We live in a computer. We have to connect the Earth with the sky. Do you understand? Earth with the sky. Easy as 1, 2, 3, simple as pi. This is what you must do to connect the Earth with the sky. Do you understand? Now, at all the locations of holy wells, there's walkways. Why is there walkways? There's circuits. What did the Druids do? They walked in circuits. They walked through the stones in certain patterns. What do they call Druids? Well, they drew the energy through the stones and whatever patterns they walk. That's why they're called Druids, because they draw the energy. Well, we don't have to do none of that shit. Okay, we don't have to build anything. We don't have to do anything because we live in a computer. So all we got to do is create this algorithm of everything, match up everything, overlap everything, overlay anything. Probably almost every town that has the same name in America that has the same name in other parts of the world, probably match those up, and you'll probably, that's part of it too. There's songs, like trifecta. If you look for treasure, you take 3 songs, put it together, and that gives you all the information where the treasure is. So, 3 songs. Well, let me give you an example. Well, maybe Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter, The Prisoner, and The Pilgrim by Iron Maiden. Those 3 songs, maybe, I think, might play a role. There's Bryan Adams songs. There's Elton John songs. That's how you find treasure. I believe. I haven't decoded those songs, but Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter relates to the goddess. When you talk about the 2 goddesses, that's alternating current, in, out. All right? Uh, all right. So that's pretty much it. I have a lot of, it's a lot of information to reveal. I want to reveal it in a certain way so people can have an understanding of how to go about creating this computer algorithm. Right? But that's a little taste of what we got to do. We don't have to build anything. We don't have to do anything. There's furnaces too. In Spirit Island in Alberta, those two mountains there, those are furnaces. So remember in the movie where the dwarves took over the mountain, they were fighting the dragon and they lit the furnace. Okay, that's related. Okay. So condition yellow, everybody. The dog star has changed to yellow. Okay, so I don't know how much time we got. Then what happens? Well, what happens when the dog star turns red? Well, it's going to drop again because lights green, yellow, red. So it's going to drop again in the sky and it's going to turn red. What's that mean? Well, the red dragon whips his tail. Well, what do you got? Well, we live in a vortex. It spins. We live on a plane. It spins with a glass ceiling. I told you, you live basically in a picture tube. All right. I can't believe I got to do this. I told you people, go down in your basement and reverse engineer grandma's television and, everything's related to a computer. You'll see. I'll explain everything. The back of a computer, it's got the wires in it. Okay, it's the same thing. Okay. Hanging gardens, what? Wires coming out, The whole Bible is basically a computer algorithm. It all relates to computer components and structures and everything that we got to do. Bible, basic instructions before leaving Earth. What does it mean? Connect the Earth with the sky. Same shit, okay? Okay, everybody? So there you go. We're at condition yellow. I'm just giving you a little status report. I'm still working on the information. I have enough prepared to make the first video. I might, we'll see. Upload this and, all right? So got to match up the holy wells. What's the wells? Well, you take a wire, you put it in what? A well. Wire. So we got to make the algorithm and then enter it into Rothschild's computer, I believe. The big giant computer he built there. Okay, I believe that's the server that connects to the Mars matrix. We're on Mars, we're in a computer. We're still on Mars now. Once we connect, now you got to go the city in India. I told you that big building, that's the city of God. Remember in the Bible? 100 cubits by 100 cubits, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what's the door that no one can open with the two snakes on it? What is it? Well, once we put the algorithm into the computer and you press enter, then the door will open. Do you understand? Now, what's in the room? Nothing. Because remember the movie Goodfellas when Joe Pesci walked into the room, he thought he was going to get made and he got killed instead? Well, what happens? Well, once we press enter, then we will no longer exist as we do. We will enter into a state of existence. Do you understand? We'll be free of this imprisonment. We've been imprisoned. It says in the Bible, you've all been imprisoned in disobedience. Why? What's disobedience? Well, what does it say? They conspired against King Ammon. Who's King Ammon? The sun. So the sun is the power source, like the plug, But it's not that sun. The sun we see is not the sun. It's the black sun, the black hole, the dark rift, the black sun. That's okay? You understand? Okay, everybody, status report, condition yellow, get off the couch, stop being couch potatoes, and start matching up all these wells and all this shit, and match to the Mandala and the Taj Mahal and Washington, all that. Now, you got everything relates to computers, so what do you got? Well, we have a Wi-Fi box. What does it have? Two antennas. What are the two antennas, I believe? The Eiffel Tower in France and the tower in Kings Island, Cincinnati. What do you got in Kings Island, Cincinnati? Well, you got the Beast roller coaster. Do you understand? What does it say in the Bible? Somebody wondered after the beast. Well, who wondered after the beast? Me. I'm wondering after the beast. Well, what's going on right now? The basketball finals. And isn't there some big, huge black guy with a beast tattoo on his arm? So what? The finals is going to be over, and now I'm wondering. Do you understand? Once I explain this, there's going to be nobody on earth that's going to be able to contest this wisdom. Because they're going to look around and see, holy shit, he's absolutely right. Look at all the structures. They all match up with the components of a computer. So there'll be nobody will be able to contest this wisdom. Because everyone's going to see that I'm right. Okay? All right, get right or get left. That's it. See you later. Solid. Hold on. Solid. Solid. All right. La Cosa Nostra. Solid. Kings.